Hi, I'm Valerio Arbizigno, Partner Solution Architect at Elastic, and in this short video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to configure a data pipeline from Confluent Cloud to Elastic Cloud via the Elastic Sink Connector. So this will enable search, observability, and security use cases across your enterprise, providing an agentless omnichannel monitoring experience on your business data, and also on Confluent clusters themselves. So let's get started. From the Confluent UI, we need to create a topic first and generate mock data to be published to this topic. This will be then consumed by Elastic. So from the dashboard UI, let's click on this Produce Sample Data tab. We will use the DataGen Kafka connector to produce those sample events. So let's click on Get Started. Now we have to create a new topic. So click on Add New Topic and give a topic a name. We'll call it Topic to Elastic. Click on Create with Default and select the topic we want to use. Then select Continue. Now we need to create an API key for this connector to interact with our Confluent Cloud instance. So let's click on Generate API Key and download. We can specify a description for the key. So let's continue. And now decide which is the output record value format we want to use, and the JSON one is the chosen one this time. And then select a template of mock data. So we will choose orders. This will produce a set of sample orders that are being submitted to a Confluent Cloud topic, and then we will monitor that with Elastic. So let's click on Continue. Let's leave all the default settings here. Click again Continue. We can specify the name of the DataGen source connector, and then continue again. Okay, this connector is now being provisioned, and in a few moments we should see this DataGen starting building and providing new content to our Confluent Cloud topic. So our DataGen source connector is now processing messages. In fact, if we click on it, we can see that more than 600 messages have been processed. So it's now time to build our Elastic Sink connector and starting indexing data inside of Elastic. So let's go on the dashboard UI, click on the Setup Connector Get Started button, and select the Elasticsearch Sink. Now select the topic to Elastic we just created and click on Continue. Now we have to create another API key to let Elasticsearch communicate with Confluent Cloud. So generate again a new API key and continue. Now we have to insert the connection credentials to let Confluent Cloud index data into Elastic. So let's start from our connection URI. So let's take our Elasticsearch endpoint, copy it, set the field. Then we provide our username and then our password. Let's click on Continue. Let's select the data format we want to index data into Elastic, and we choose JSON. And then in advanced configurations, just set schema ignore to true to let Elastic index data and build mappings automatically, dynamically, without knowing the data structure. Let's click on Continue. Leave all the default settings here and click again Continue. Now everything is ready. We can select and identify a name for our connector, review all the settings, and then finish clicking on Continue, launching our new Elastic Sink Connector. All right, as you see, the Elastic Sink Connector is now being provisioned So after a few seconds, we should start seeing messages being indexed inside of Elastic. So now that our Elastic Sink Connector has subscribed to our Kafka topic and started indexing data inside of our Elastic deployment, we can check that we have more than 2,000 messages processed, so we can reach the Kibana UI and see what is happening on the Elastic side and start building our dashboard on top of it. So let's go to the Kibana UI. Let's select the Content tab in the Enterprise Search section. And we can see we have a newly created index called Topic to Elastic with more than 2,000 documents. Let's click on it. Let's go to the Documents tab. We can see a preview of all the orders our generator is creating for us. So now it's time to create our dashboard. So click on the menu, go on the Dashboard tab, click on it, start creating a data view. We will call it Orders from Confluent. We give an index pattern, this topic to Elastic, as we created our index before. So we save it and we create a new visualization. So click on Create Visualization button, select the graph type you want. In this case, the bar vertical state is okay. And then select some of the fields from the left to build our graphics. So let's take, for example, the address state keyword, so the state where the order is placed, and then the item keyword to see the item sold in each state. And then we have our Kibana visualization. So you can follow up testing it yourself with both the Elastic and Confluent Cloud free trials, and reach out, of course, to us to help you succeed with your data journey.